So, hello, my YouTube family. So, first of all, let me tell you about myself little bit. So, myself is Aditya Ranjan Rai. Uh, give you some little bit introduction about myself. So, I have total 3 years of experience working in the SAP campaign field as an application developer. SAP UX. So, mainly I work on like SAP campaign field, SAP FIORI UI5 and SAP FIORI elements. So in last 2-3 months, I go through lots of interviews. So I think I share my interview experience with you guys. So it is better those people who try to sit in any interview. So the first interview experience which I'm going to share is Accenture SAP FIORI UI5 developer. You can share my email screenshot. So the role of is the like application designer. So I am going to explain the questions which are going to be asked to me. Okay. So the first question which asked to me is explain your project architecture. Like explain your project architecture. What all controls you used in your project? Okay. The first question they ask, uh, explain your project architecture and then what all controls you used in your project. So I explain all the project architecture, how uh, where we get all the data and how we saw in the UI, what all controls we used, smart table, smart filter, tree table, what all that I explain. Then the next question they ask is what is the use of view in Captain? So once I explain this, next question they ask, like, what is the fragment? And why we use it? So they ask, like, once we give this answer, they ask next question related to it, right? So then they ask, like, what is formatter? So the third question they ask is what is the fragment and why we use it? And the fourth question they ask, like, what is the formatter? Once I give answer to the fragment, then they ask what is the formatter. Then next question, and what is the difference between fragment and formatter? Okay. Then question 5, they ask uh, Yes, any challenges you faced in your project and how you overcome from it. You need to give the whole scenario. I guess you might know the STAR approach. So using that approach, you need to give like these answers. You can search if you don't know. You can search on Google. You easily find all that. Then next question they ask like, what is the difference between a smart table and a grid table? And when we choose a smart table and grid table. So basically they want like scenario kind of answer, like when to choose what. So this kind of question. Then the next question they ask like they want to write one handler logic syntax in the chat, like write handler logic syntax in chat. So how we write like srv dot on, srv dot after, their syntax they want to write in the chat. So after that they ask how you ensure rule based access to users in Capture. So you know like in access security.json app we need to define role and scope, and at the time of exposing our service we need to like uh, we need to use the keyword restrict, then we need to give permission like read and write or something like that. They want that. Then next question they ask like what is the action and function. Yep. Next question they ask like how we reduce API call. Like it is this question is related to performance. So whenever like interviewer want to know like how we can improve the performance, they ask this kind of answers. So like in Capra we do the batch call where we combine all the API and the related API call into once and send to the backend. So these kind of questions they want to ask. There next question they want like how security mechanism work in Capra. So they want to ask like XSUA related to authentication authorization. You need to explain all the architecture, like how it works. So these are all the questions they asked to me. So if I need any suggestion to the candidate who are going to sit in the interview, so it's not kind of a pressure kind of interview where they ask question like separate question to you. It's kind of discussion kind of thing in the interview. So once you give answer to one question, they ask question related to your answer. So once you give answer, they ask second question from your answer. So this can you feel like there is a discussion going on in the interview. So there is nothing like that you give the wrong answer. So if you give the wrong answer, they corrected you and something like that. So it's very friendly kind of interview. So best of luck anyone who are going to sit for the essential interview, it will be, I think it will be better for you. So thank you very much.